connecting to our inner world through nature. Hi, I'm Zhenya from Believe in Your Sacred, and this month's creative moment, we will connect to nature's gifts, nature's tiny little reflections of our own nature, and connect to our inner world. I'm at one of my favorite natural sanctuaries in Brooklyn, the Maple Street Community Garden. So, new change of scene, new season. I oftentimes feel like the fall is a really good time to reflect and to take track of what we've been through in these last few months, even within the transition from summer to fall. And so I look at objects in nature, whether it's seeds, acorns, flowers that are blooming, and I try to connect to it as a way to connect to my own inner world. So let's get started. As I do every creative moment, let us start with a centering breath. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice, gentle, deep breath in. And feel free to exhale and allow that energy to leave your body. Let it make its way down your body, through your legs. Imagine that you're a tall tree standing in a park, and you're just grounding yourself through your roots, through your connection to earth. Feel the breeze moving through you. Feel the rain, as this time of year has given us plenty. And just continue to breathe gently and slowly. And notice if there's any tension in your bodies, and just allow space for that. Maybe take a breath in and send a compassionate breath there. Take just a couple more deep breaths in and out. And feel free to open your eyes, look around when you need to, anchor yourself back into this physical reality. Welcome back. I apologize, there might be a little bit of noise in the background, so I hope that doesn't interfere with our session here today. For this creative moment, I invite you to go out into a park, into a natural space where you live, and pick up natural objects, nature's gifts that catch your attention. So I picked up a buckeye. I have some plants that I've picked up. Anything that strikes your fancy. So I'm just giving you some suggestion. Flower, some leaves. So there's a willow that's just lost some branches, and so I picked that up. But anything really that catches your attention, pick it up and take it home with you. And so now you have your object. And so take just a moment, hold it in your hand. Close your eyes if you'd like. Just touch it with your hands, put it near your body, and just notice if you feel anything, if anything, any kind of message comes through, right? We're not asking for anything, we're just sort of opening ourselves up to connect with this thing, this natural object that is speaking with us. Our attention, it caught our attention, and so we want to connect with it. And so I invite you to draw reflections on why you picked it up. Just so you have your eyes closed. What about it got you to pick it up? Is it the color? Is it the texture? Is it a memory from your childhood? Is it anything at all that made you curious about it? Just go ahead and open your journal and write about it. Write about why you picked it up, how it makes you feel, if it's some memory you recall in your life that this object has offered you. And to take a few moments to do that, to just reflect in your journal. About it has drawn a connection to you where you are right now, in this moment, in this season? And now that you have reflected on it, the next prompt is ask yourself, what about your inner world is a reflection of this object? Now, this is a prompt for your imagination to kind of play a little bit, right? So we're allowing a very playful, kind of curious side to come out, come through. I refer to it as an inner child, but if that doesn't resonate for you, that's totally fine. So just notice what kind of a connection you can make with where you are in yourself, where you are in your life, in this moment in your life. How does it reflect, your inner world reflect this object, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it's helped you perhaps, if it's a plant that you can work with, that you can use medicinally. If it's a flower, how does it make you feel? So just have a conversation with this object, with your inner world sort of being the context. I'd say take about 5 minutes to journal about it, and feel free to use color, use different kind of pencils, pen, if you want to draw an image, if you want to use other modes of expression and creation, feel free to do that. So now that we have reflected for about 5 minutes, just put your journal down and just feel into the wisdom of your own intuition that has brought this object to you and that has created this moment of connection and conversation with your imagination, with your inner world, where you are, with your emotions, how you've connected to nature, which is part of you, which you carry all the time, everywhere. And now lastly, let us take this object back in our hands, maybe close to our bodies, and just let us say a prayer of gratitude for this object, for our connection, our intimate connection to Mother Earth and the way she supports us and guides us on a daily basis. So let us just say a prayer of gratitude, say thanks. And lastly, I always like to pick a card for the session, perhaps for the rest of the month where you are creatively. Let us just tune in momentarily. I feel the breeze in my face. I feel the movement of the plants around me. And I use the Light Seers deck for today. I'll just pick one card to sort of guide us in a creative process and a creative practice. And I ask that this reading be for the highest good of you, for the collective. And may we be open to the guidance and wisdom of this card. May it support us. The card for today is the Two of Swords. And so the message of the card is really to trust yourself that you can make the right decision, even if you're blinded or you can't see the bigger picture. Just allow yourself just to make the right move in this moment. You are guided by mystery. You're guided by the greater whole, the greater collective. And so trust that you can discern and make the right decision at the moment when it's needed. And you don't have to actually see the whole picture. You don't have to know what will happen. You can just trust yourself to make the right decision in the moment. Thanks so much for attending this month's Creative Moment. I hope to see you next month. Take care. I hope this Creative Moment has been nourishing and has given you the guidance and wisdom that you needed. Take care.